Northwest football team is itching to play on the field again. What they're doing to prepare for their next season.
The STEM program is taking English to the next level.
I'm live in the dance studio to prep you for the final dance show of the year. All of this and more coming up
on NHSTV Live!
On this week's Jackson Interaction, NHSTV Ally Jo Owens asked pressing questions on all the senior minds.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Jackson Interaction. Miss Jackson, how are you? It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, Ally Jo.
Yes,
Thanks for having me.
So we just have one question for you today, and it was actually sent out on Twitter,
Very good.
Which is super exciting. We haven't gotten many of those.
We like that.
But it is regarding graduation. Are we allowed seniors to decorate our cap for graduation?
You know, that's a question I get asked every year, or I have been asked every year that I've been here, and I actually enjoy it. The feeder pattern that I used to be at Timber Creek High School, I was the feeder middle school to that, and they had that tradition in place, and I thought it was a really fun tradition. The thing of it is, it's not something that's been done in Northwest ISD over the years, and what we have to do is we have to have all four actually of the high schools agree to start to do that. And we've not gotten to a place yet where all four of the high schools have been able to agree that that's the appropriate thing to do. A lot of the thought behind that is that it could potentially take away from the formality of the ceremony, and then also perhaps kind of highlight the inequities of maybe students who are college bound, students who are career bound, students who maybe hadn't figured out what it is that they want to do yet, that kind of thing. The other piece of it is that sometimes it's considered more of a college tradition as opposed to a high school tradition, even though several of the high schools do it in this area. So those are the reasons that have been tied to Northwest ISD not embracing that tradition, and until we can get all four high schools to agree that that's a direction we want to go, we've not had any success being able to pass that as a new tradition.
Okay, well that is good to know as we slowly get towards the end of the year and graduation. Very excited.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time and coming in.
Thanks.
All right, Texans, if you would like to have a question be asked to Miss Jackson, tweet us at NHSTV and we can hopefully get them on the show.
Thank you, Ally Jo and Miss Jackson. Now, in some more school news, in Miss Williamson's class, the students are working to make children's pop-up books, but with a twist. To make the covers of their books, STEM kids are able to use a laser point cutter to carve designs into a sheet of paper. From stories about SpongeBob to Green Lantern and Spider-Man, they're sure to turn out some interesting products.
Tonight marks the night that sidekicks have been practicing for. And our very own Kaylee Lavin is in the dance studio to learn more about the big performance. What's going on over there, Kaylee?
Thanks, Macy. I am live in the dance studio with Julia Blattner and Coach Sponsel. So you guys, your spring show's tonight. Are y'all excited?
I am excited. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, I'm so, this is like, we've been working for this all year, so we're super excited to perform tonight.
What have y'all done to prepare?
Well, these are all my dance class students, so they've been working so hard all year long. And then Julia is a lieutenant on Sidekicks, so the Sidekicks are performing all of their routines that they've been competing all year. We have our dance class students performing. We have our middle school drill team, which is an NISD community drill team, that is performing as well tonight. So
that's a little bit of what we're going to be seeing. And you're a junior. This is your last show until your senior year.
Yes, I'm nervous, and I'm also really sad that the seniors are leaving me.
I would be sad too. How can anyone get tickets?
So it's super easy, y'all. Just go to northwestsidekicks.com. It's all one word, northwestsidekicks.com, and you just purchase tickets there.
How much are they?
$10.
They're $10? Okay. And it's tonight and tomorrow, correct?
Yes, tonight at 7 and tomorrow at 2.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for talking to me. So you guys, it's tonight at 7 and tomorrow at 2, and tickets are $10. And what's the website again?
northwestsidekicks.com.
All right, well, good luck, you guys. I'm very excited for y'all. I hope y'all have fun.
Thank you.
Back to you, back to you, Macy.
I'm a sidekick, and I'm personally very excited but a little bit nervous for spring show, but we'll see how it goes.
Now, although next football season is a few months out, our Texan football team is already prepping for next season. I went out and got the story. Although football season will not be here for another few months, our Texan athletes are already honing in on their skills with the help of their coaches for next season.
What we've been building up for, obviously once the football season ends, you evaluate where you're at. And then this year we had a big emphasis on weight, so we did 5 days a week of weight training for about 4 to 5 weeks. That's our first phase. And then our second phase has been, we've gone in and done some speed training. Now we're ready to install our offense coming in today.
Man, I'm so excited. We didn't get to have one last year, so I'm excited to get to put the pads on with my dogs and go to work.
This year's spring ball comes with a lot of energy from the coaches and players, as this will be some players' first spring ball since last year's spring ball practices were canceled due to the COVID outbreak.
Sophomores going to be juniors. This is their first time going through it, and same thing with our freshmen. So there's 2 groups that have never gone through spring ball, so it's a big deal for us.
The varsity team will be losing many seniors this year, but the players and coaches are not worried about how it will affect this upcoming season.
We just got 3 O-linemen that we've got to replace, which is big. Which we have plenty of guys that'll step in and be good for us.
You know, there's some guys like Moses and Isaac Bowles who were some big leaders for us, but I think we've got some guys that are stepping up to the table that are ready to go to work.
The incoming seniors are most excited about becoming leaders for the team and teaching the underclassmen the ropes.
I'm excited to be a senior, be one of the leaders. Obviously, it's going to mean a lot being the last season of high school football, but I'm excited to get out there and try to lead these guys through actions and through words. We got some young cats that are pretty good. They got a lot of potential. Excited to see them develop and continue to go to work. There's a lot of them that are probably going to be able to help us up on the varsity level as well. So I'm excited to get to see how much potential they got.
This has been Brandon Vasquez for NHSTV.
Obviously, our Texan football team is hard at work, but what other sports have been going on, Blake?
Well, a couple other sports are competing today. In the Diamond, softball competes tonight at 7 o'clock. Their game will be away at Den Ryan. As for the boys, they play against Colleyville Heritage tonight at 7:30 at home. Now in the professional Diamond, the Rangers faced off against Los Angeles Angels. The Rangers won at the end of the night with a score of 7-4, with the Rangers getting 2 walks and 2 home runs in the 8th inning. The Rangers will be facing off in 3 games against the White Sox this weekend. Tonight they will play at 7:10 in the first game. In the next game on Saturday, they will play at 6:10, and finally in the third game on Sunday, they will play at 1:10 p.m. Moving to the course, the Lady Texans golf team won 3rd at the 5A Regional Championship, earning a spot in the state championship, set for May 10th through the 11th. Congratulations to our Lady Texans. That's all there is for sports. Back to you, Brandon.
Next week, we will be holding an Autism Acceptance Month Blue Ribbon Week. The following dress-up days will be held next week. Here are next week's dress-up days. If you participate in any of the days, please tweet us a picture at NHSTV on Twitter.
Have a great weekend. This has been NHSTV Live.